The Garden City woman is shaken after a close call at her home.
Yeah, very scary here. Michael Locklear tells us how her grandson got his hands on a loaded gun that police say was used in an armed robbery.
Police say it all started with a man robbing this store at Chittenden and Maple Grove. The gun officers say he used wound up a few blocks that way in her front yard. This loaded gun in an 11-year-old's hands.
That would just absolutely make me go into panic mode.
Neighbors on Austin Street say they live in a quiet area of Garden City.
Every mother's fear is their child getting hurt.
No one was hurt in this close call, too close for comfort for one family. 3 kids were just out playing in this yard. Vicki Talbert asked her grandson to turn on the faucet so she could water the flowers. And right there is where he spotted the gun. The boy handed it over to Vicki, who asked me not to show her face, but she did share her story with me. The grandmother's fear, a child could have pulled that trigger. The big question she has, who leaves a loaded weapon in a yard in a family neighborhood? Police point to the Wyoming man in these surveillance photos early Saturday morning. Investigators say 24-year-old Alan Newman stole cash from a convenience store, then tossed the gun in a bush a few blocks away.
God only knows what could happen.
Vicki says a woman came by looking around her bushes hours before the weapon was found. She harbors more animosity toward her than Newman because the woman warned no one about the gun that turned up in her yard. Lori Brown, a grandmother herself, lives next door.
I think I'll be checking my yard and area a lot more close and, poke out my window and see what's going on more often.
Vicki is thankful no one was hurt, but she wants answers and accountability, saying the situation could have turned out so much differently because that gun should never have been in her grandson's reach. Vicki hopes this is a wake-up call for parents that sparks conversations with kids. Don't pick up a gun. Instead, scream, get an adult so someone can call police.